Hey, what's up? I'm Dallas Wade, and welcome to Spooky Season.
The whole purpose of the Ouija is to communicate with the dead or to communicate with the spiritual world.
The Ouija board, I don't recommend anybody play that at all. There are potential dangers because it does attract negative spirit, because you say, is there anybody out there? And that's the worst thing you could possibly ever say. Now, I don't recommend playing the Ouija board at all, because I have come across quite a few people that have played it and end up having a spiritual attack happen to them or get possessed.
There have been cases known of people playing with the Ouija board just in quote-unquote innocence, it's not innocent, and becoming possessed because they put themselves in that line of danger.
What's ultimately happening when you use an Ouija is that you are creating a vortex, inviting in spirits from the spirit world, and you don't know who you're bringing in.
I would like to share my experience of when I played the Ouija board when I was younger. It's not a game and it's not something to be taken lightly whatsoever. This is real.
The idea is that you're dealing with a spirit. The spirit is causing that little thing. Mm-hmm. It goes around to letters and spells out words, and so you feel like some dead person. But actually it is communicating with demonic spirits. It is a dangerous thing, and I strongly urge people not to get involved in it.
So I have been looking forward to October for practically this entire year, even before the apocalypse started. I have been wanting to do a series of videos, or just videos in general, where I investigate the paranormal, the supernatural, the shadow realm, the spiritual world that many people believe coincides with our own reality. I'm agnostic, if that says anything for you. I'm very much open to any sort of supernatural or paranormal or theistic beliefs if you can just show them to me, or if I can find them myself. So as someone who has always been curious with the paranormal and witchcraft and things like that, I have booked the entire month of October this year to investigating haunted locations and testing out instruments that can supposedly communicate or interact with the spiritual world. And I'm also going to be talking with people who believe that they have magical powers and the gift to communicate and interact with the supernatural world, and people who believe that they can teach me how to open my third eye and interact with these entities in this spiritual world myself. So I've got that and a lot more planned for this month. So if you are in the spooky spirit, or if the paranormal stuff is just something that interests you, make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and click the bell icon so you'll be notified when I upload all of these very spooky videos. Today I'm going to kick off spooky season by testing out an Ouija board. I've never used an Ouija board, but I have been familiar with them since I was about 6 or 7 years old. I remember going to a gospel meeting, and there was this hellfire and brimstone preacher who was talking about the board game Dungeons and Dragons and other card games. I think he was even talking about Pokemon, and of course he mentioned the Ouija board, and he was saying how these were all satanic games, and these were all just gateways for children to get involved with demonic spirits. So, you know, I've always been a little spooked by Ouija boards and things like that, at least up until I became more skeptical in my later teenage years. But I've still never properly tested out the Ouija board or any of these other things. So today at 12 a.m. tonight, I'm going to be seeing if I can communicate with any spiritual entities, or perhaps even some demonic entities. So let's see what happens. This is the Ouija board we're going to be using today. It's actually really pretty. I really like the design on it. It's not an expensive Ouija board. I think it was about $25 or $30 at a local spirit shop, but I really liked this one. They had a couple others, and this one really caught my attention. I liked the I liked the artwork on it. I did a pretty good bit of research online, and I think I have everything set up properly, or at least as far as my understanding goes. This may not be any sort of an advanced setup, but I do have some candles, and I have some incense burning, and it is just shortly after midnight, which from what I read online, that's kind of the perfect time, sometime between midnight and 4 a.m. Those are the best hours to be doing sorcery type stuff. That's when the spirits in the spirit realm are supposed to be the most active. So let's just see if we can communicate with any of those spirits. Maybe some of those spirits are there and have something they would like to share with me and you guys. So let's just be open-minded, let's be curious, but let's be skeptical, and let's see what results we get. This is the planchette. I think I'm saying that right. So from what I read on these websites, you want to warm the board up by spinning the planchette around, moving it around in a circular motion. I guess this is like when a telephone is ringing. Maybe that's what this is supposed to be doing when you move the planchette around. Something along those lines.
Oh my God!
It's just a really peaceful, really perfect night, and my calico cat Nugget, she's sitting on the handrails right beside me, just out of frame. So she's going to be watching, I guess. Maybe her ears will perk up if she hears any spirits around. So let's ask a question. I guess I should introduce myself to these spirits. Hey, what's up? I'm Dallas Wade, and welcome to my Ouija board. You can use this board to communicate with the other side, my realm, where I'm from. Is there anyone there that would like to communicate with me? There are letters. It's the alphabet in alphabetical order. On this board, you can spell out words. There are also numbers 1 through 9, and there's also a 0, and there is a yes and no for easy answers to questions. All you have to do is move this planchette over each letter. You can spell stuff out. Just feel free to communicate, answer any questions, or say anything you might like to say. If there's a message you would like to deliver to me or someone else, just go ahead and do that. I have my fingers. I have 3 fingers on this planchette, but you can move this planchette around. So feel free whenever you're ready. But it's funny too, these preachers, especially these big preachers, like I think I showed some clips at the beginning of this video, Pat Robertson and people like that, talking about Ouija boards and making it sound like it's super easy, just pick one up and start communicating with demons. I'm not saying that they don't communicate with any sorts of spirits. I'm being open-minded right now, but even if they do, I think it might take a certain level of skill to do that, because I'm not having any luck right now. Either it takes a certain type of person or a certain level of skill, or there's just it's not really a device that communicates with spirits. Okay, so let's ask some more questions. I'll ring the spirits a little bit more. Is there anyone there who would like to communicate with me and my realm from the other side, wherever you are? All you have to do is move this planchette around. You can spell out words, or you can go to yes and no. There's another cat that just showed up. It's Nugget's boyfriend. He's some stray cat, or he's a neighbor's cat. He walks around here. He shows up in the middle of the night to make love with Nugget. She attracts like a lot of male cats in this area. She sits on the handrails of my porch, and she rubs up against the corner posts. She does some very provocative dances, or at least that's what I assume she's doing. And there are all sorts of male cats that show up just to get a little bit of action from Nugget. You know, that's her job. And there's that's not an evil spirit. That's the neighbor's cat. I call him Sargador. I don't know what his actual name is, but I call him Sargador. There's Sargador again. Hey Sargador. Do you want to come talk to the spirits? Would you like to come talk to the spirits, Sargador? Do you like cats? Do you like cats? Did you ever have a pet cat or a friend cat? Are you a cat? Do you possess cats? Do you prefer dogs? Did you grow up in this area? Did you have family in this area? Did you move to this area? Do you like this area? Yeah, I'm not getting any sort of communication. I haven't noticed any sort of pressure or anything moving the planchette, or even trying to. I just trying to be very open-minded, but I just I don't think we're getting anything with this Ouija board, at least not tonight, you know. But it does seem like this doesn't work. So unfortunately, that went about how I expected it to. I really didn't think that I would get any sort of action from the Ouija board. I didn't really think I would tap into anything, but I was really hoping that I would. I really wanted to get something out of it. For one, that would just be exciting to me, and two, that would have made a much better video if I had have gotten some sort of response from, you know, the other side. But, you know, obviously this doesn't disprove anything. You know, I'm not claiming that this is debunking the paranormal altogether. I do think it says a little bit about the Ouija board. You know, it's not what your conservative Christian preacher tells you that it is. You know, they'll say that it's, you know, you touch one of those things and you're going to be possessed, and you're going to let all sorts of demons and spirits tell you things. And oh no, nothing at all happened from using the Ouija board. I did have a good time though. It was a really peaceful night with the frogs and the crickets out by the pond, and the temperature was perfect, and Nugget was just off camera the whole time just sitting there watching curiously until her boyfriend showed up. But no, I had a good time. But yeah, I was hoping to get some sort of a response. So it was a little bit of a bummer. It was a little bit disappointing. But hey, maybe I'll have better luck with some of the rituals and devices that I'll be using in the future, or maybe some of the locations that I'll be going to later this month. We'll see a little bit more spiritual activity. So even though this video was a little bit of a bummer, if you liked it, make sure you click the like button. And if you want to see me do more spooky stuff and go to spooky places and talk to spooky people, make sure you subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified when I upload my Halloween videos this year. I'm super excited about them. I have so much in store for you guys. I really think y'all are gonna enjoy it. I'm looking forward to it. I've had this month booked for a while now. And if you have any friends, or if you think other people would be interested in watching this Halloween themed paranormal investigation, ghost hunting type stuff, make sure you share this video and future videos on your social media, or on places like Reddit. There's all sorts of paranormal subreddits. And if you want to help support my channel, I do a little bit of traveling, and sometimes I do have to purchase props or you know, different things to use in my videos. So if you want to donate a couple dollars, that would help out, and that would help me do more exciting and more spooky stuff in the future. And if you become a Patreon, you will have your name immortalized in the credits of all of the videos that you help support, and I think that's pretty cool. So anyway, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys next time.
Night in my dreams.